everyone. Today I am here with Jennifer McAndrews from Assisted Living Locators, and I asked her to do our 5 in 5 interview because the work that she and her team does is so important, and I wanted to make sure that you all knew about this amazing resource. So if you are ready, we'll jump into our rapid
thank you
fire.
for having me. This is great.
Of course. So we've got 5 questions in 5 minutes, and the first question is, tell us a little bit about you and your business.
Okay, so great. So I have actually been in the senior services industry. I had a home care company for about 12 years, and now I am doing Assisted Living Locators, the other kind of side of the decision to make when someone gets to a certain point in their life. They may need some help, so either that help comes into their home if they're able to stay there, or they decide to move out to an assisted living. So I kind of have seen both sides of that now, and at this point I'm focused on the assisted living aspect of it.
Okay, great. One thing I love about what you guys do is the knowledge that you have of all the different facilities that are available and the relationships that you built, which I think is so important when you're looking for a place for. For
and I had the luxury really of having worked in the home care industry. I did get to know the assisted livings quite well.
Yeah.
Just because there were clients that we worked with that was their next step, even though they had the home care, it kind of got to a point where it was the right move to assisted living. So we even served clients that were in independent living that had caregivers. So I knew a lot of the buildings before I even started with Assisted Living Locators. So that was nice to keep those relationships up and already be familiar with a lot of the options out there.
And that's great for family members too, because then they can feel like they have someone that they can trust and is knowledgeable. So that's great. What do you think makes you different or stand out from other people in your field?
Oh gosh, so I am sort of a customer service geek. I actually worked for Nordstrom a very long time ago, and that just instilled in me customer service, and it's just kind of part of my nature. I don't like it when anyone's upset or not happy or pleased with what's going on. So it's just part of my nature to really stay in communication, make sure everything is good, try to be proactive in making things happen so there aren't problems down the road. So I think my customer service and just being very hands-on, very involved, very approachable, and just being a great resource for the folks I work with.
That's definitely been our experience when we've worked with you and your team, and just that above and beyond, approach, I think is great.
Yes.
So what is something that you used to find challenging or intimidating that you have overcome? How did you do that?
Okay, so, and again, that also started with my home care days of going into the hospital or a rehabilitation facility to see a patient or a potential client. That was not my cup of tea. I would get sweaty and, my heart rate would be up, and it just was not my favorite thing. I've obviously come a long way, and I can walk into a hospital or a rehab facility now and be okay and feel a lot more comfortable than I did. So that I would say is one of the things I really had to kind of get over.
Sometimes that immersion and just pushing yourself.
Just keep doing it. Keep doing it, and you finally are like, okay, it's no big deal anymore.
Right. What advice would you give to someone who wants to start their own business but just doesn't know where to start? What would you tell them?
Oh gosh. So, I would say focus on something you enjoy or you like or you've been told you're good at.
Yeah.
That makes a lot more sense than coming up with something that you really have no inclination or passion about.
Right.
So just, having some type of really invested interest in what you're doing.
Yeah.
And the ability to, there's going to be good days, there's going to be bad days, there's going to be stress, and be able to sort of handle that.
One thing I know you're passionate about is supporting women in business. And what are some ways that you think that women like us can support other women in business?
Oh gosh, so I do love all the ladies networking events. So I'm on the planning committee actually for the Greater Severna Park and Arnold Successful Women in Business group. Sorry, that's a mouthful. So I'm on that planning committee, so I enjoy planning those events. We just had one this morning. That's where I was coming from. So I do like the women-only networking. I think it's just kind of a different vibe than when it's a mixture of people. And I just really like to help support, give business to other people that I know well and can trust, because I would not want to send anyone to somebody I don't know well or I'm not really sure about how they do things.
Absolutely.
So.
I feel exactly the same way. So it's good. I like those networking events. I think that's how I've met you and your team.
I think so. Yep.
Is that's how you get to know people and trust people, get to know how they run their business.
Absolutely.
So, I really appreciate you doing this.
Thank you. I appreciate you having me.
How can people get in touch with you if they have a need for your business?
So calling or texting is absolutely great. That's
Okay.
410-507-4490. Emailing me or our website.
Okay.
So I don't know if I should list that as well.
I can actually post that down in the
Okay,
comments.
great.
So if anyone has any questions, that's where you can reach out to Assisted Living Locators. So thank you for watching our 5 and 5 today, and I appreciate your time. Everybody have a great day.
Thank you.
Hey everyone.